You can begin by allowing yourself to completely relax, noticing how at each breath that you take, you become more and more open to new possibilities. It's as if your mind already knows how to relax, how to let go effortlessly. And in this moment, you might already begin to notice a subtle shift in how you feel, a slight release, a feeling of relief. You don't have to do anything about it. It's just happening naturally. Like the ebb and flow of the tide, the rhythm of your breath, each wave of change bringing you closer to a place of calm. And now, as you continue to breathe deeply, you might start to feel something interesting happening, a sense of freedom, of movement, as if fear, anxiety, or panic is beginning to shift and leave, like an old burden slipping off your shoulders. It's as though your body and mind, they're working together, naturally, effortlessly, to release what no longer serves you, making space for healing to take place. Can you sense that? Yes, that sensation, that lightness. It's like the air around you, it's shifting. And with each exhale, it carries away just a little bit more. Now think about a moment, just a moment, when you felt that fear before. But notice how now, in this moment, as you remember that feeling, something incredible happens. It's as if the very nature of fear is transforming, unveiling, dissolving into something else, something lighter, something that's actually helping you heal. That's right, fear. In this new understanding, it's simply panic leaving the body, a natural process of your healing. And just like panic can leave, fear can leave too, as if both of them are releasing into the air, vanishing until they're no longer needed. And you know, don't you, that your body, it has a remarkable way of healing itself. It always has, it always will. And so panic, fear, those energies, those sensations, they're simply signs of healing. They're simply the way your body and mind tell you, I'm healing, I'm releasing, I'm becoming more whole, more complete. And every time you feel a little more relaxed, a little more calm, you're allowing the process to continue, with every breath drawing you deeper into the healing process. Imagine, just for a moment, that every sensation of fear, panic, or even discomfort, you're naturally, automatically aligning yourself with this process of healing. With each heartbeat, with each inhale, your body is letting go. Can you feel that? Can you sense the change as it gets easier and easier for you to release what no longer serves you? And isn't it interesting how sometimes, as you release fear, you might feel a bit of panic first, and then it just fades away, like fog dissipating in the morning light. It's like a signal, a signpost, pointing you towards healing. Because that is what it is, isn't it? A sign of your transformation, your change, your evolution. As panic leaves, as fear leaves, it's only making space for something greater, something more peaceful to enter. Every time you experience this, you might notice it becomes easier, smoother, and quicker. The more you allow this process to unfold, the more natural your mind and body will shift toward calm, towards healing. And isn't it wonderful to know it doesn't take effort, it simply happens naturally as your mind and body work together in harmony. Every moment, every breath, every release of panic or fear, it's another step towards healing, another step towards greater peace, greater well-being, greater freedom. And this process, this healing, is already happening inside you, even now beneath the surface, where it's most powerful. Trust that it's happening for you. Trust that it's happening perfectly, and that with each passing moment, you're becoming stronger, more balanced, and more centered. So at each exhale, you might feel more and more relaxed, knowing each breath you take supports your healing, and every time you allow fear, panic, or tension to leave, you're also allowing something new to enter. Something more peaceful, more aligned with who you truly are. Something that's been inside of you all along, waiting to emerge. And just like that, you know it's happening. You feel it, don't you? It's effortless, so natural, like a river flowing gently but powerfully, carving its way through the landscape of your being. This is your process, your healing, unfolding perfectly moment by moment. And with every wave of calm, every ripple of peace, you know you're always moving closer to your truest self, your most balanced and healed version. And as you continue to relax deeper and deeper with each breath, it's almost as if your unconscious mind is beginning to awaken to a new, even more powerful understanding. It's an understanding that panic, fear, they're simply temporary sensations, temporary energies, and as they come, they naturally flow out, leaving only peace, leaving only calm. And even if you do feel these sensations, it's perfectly okay. In fact, they're the very evidence of your healing. They're the signs that your mind and your body are working together, doing what they do best, letting go, releasing, and allowing transformation to occur. You might begin to notice, in the deep quiet of your mind, that this is becoming so much easier for you. That with every breath you take, you can feel the sensation of release, of healing flowing through you. It's almost as if panic, it's not something to avoid, but something that leads you gently towards the place of healing that you always have known was inside of you. And each moment, each wave of feeling, it helps you to move closer to peace. Isn't it interesting how, when you simply allow it, panic and fear begin to lose their grip? They soften, they dissolve, and with each breath you feel lighter, freer, more at ease, because now you understand. Fear is just panic leaving the body. It's just energy, a momentary passing, experience that has no power over you, but instead becomes the signal of healing, becoming the signal of change and transformation. And you might notice each time you exhale, you're releasing just a little bit more. It's happening so naturally, like the changing of the seasons or the rise and fall of the tides. The fear, the panic, they simply leave like clouds in the sky. And with each release, more space is created for the calm to settle in, for the peace to deepen, for the healing to take hold in your body and mind. You might begin to notice that, in fact, this process of release, it doesn't take much effort at all. It happens almost automatically, like a reflex. It's a natural process built into you, a process you don't have to force, a process you don't even need to think about. All you need to do is breathe, and with each breath, you allow yourself to let go. And as you let go, you open up to more and more peace, to more and more healing. And in this moment, perhaps you can feel it, the subtle yet powerful shift, the shift from fear to freedom, the shift from panic to peace. As panic releases, you're left with an undeniable sense of calm, of quiet strength, of deep well-being. And you may begin to realize on a deeper level that this is a process you can trust. You don't need to fear panic, or even fear fear, because with each experience of it, you're healing. With each sensation, you're becoming stronger, more balanced, more whole. And this is just fascinating how easily you can begin to welcome this process, because now, as you understand it, you no longer need to avoid or resist. You simply allow it. You simply allow panic to leave, fear to leave, knowing as it leaves, it makes space for your healing, for your growth, for the peace that's already waiting for you. It's almost as though your body and mind, they already know exactly how to heal. And every time you breathe, every time you release, you're just stepping into that process more and more effortlessly. You might even notice now that this process of healing becomes smoother with each passing moment, like the way the flow of water becomes smoother as it moves along its course. And just as water flows, so does your healing flow. It's natural, it's powerful, it's ongoing, is yours. And as you begin to sense the deeper truth within you, it becomes easier and easier to trust that fear and panic, they're simply signals of healing. It's almost as if your body, it has a built-in mechanism, a compass, guiding you towards balance, guiding you towards peace. And with each release of fear or panic, it becomes clearer and clearer that you're simply following that compass, following that inner guidance towards the place of deeper peace, deeper healing, deeper strength. And each time you allow panic to leave, and each time you allow fear to leave, you reinforce this truth. Healing is happening. It's happening now. It's happening through you. It's happening effortlessly. Because every release, every moment of panic leaving, it becomes a signpost along the way, reminding you, this is your natural process. It's happening at the deepest levels. And you don't have to do anything to make it happen except trust it. Trust yourself. Trust the process. And as you continue to breathe, you might begin to notice something incredible. With each release, with each exhale, there's a deeper sense of calm, a deep sense of relief. And that is how you know you're on the right path. Because with every moment of fear, you get closer to a deeper healing. With every experience of panic, you step further into your strength, your peace, your wholeness. And so every time you let go, every time you breathe in and out, you're becoming more aligned with your true self, more aligned with your natural healing process. And isn't it wonderful to know this healing is always available to you, always unfolding, always becoming more and more effortless. It's as if with each passing moment, you're becoming more attuned to this process, more familiar with this flow of healing, until one day you realize you don't need to think about it at all. It's just happening. It happens naturally. It happens automatically. It's happening now. And as you continue to settle even deeper with each breath, you might notice how easy it is to just allow this process to unfold. It's happening right now beneath the surface, in ways you might not even consciously recognize. But the truth is, even as you listen, your unconscious mind is already absorbing this process, embracing it fully, and responding in ways that will become more and more apparent with each passing moment. There's nothing for you to do except trust, because the deeper wisdom within you is already guiding you towards healing, towards balance. Every breath you take, every gentle exhale, brings you closer to your natural state of calm. It's as if your body and mind, they're perfectly in tune, working together effortlessly, releasing what no longer serves you. And you might begin to realize how much easier it is for you to let go, to simply breathe, to allow panic, fear, or tension to fade away. It's a process that's happening so smoothly, so naturally, it's almost like you don't have to think about it at all. And what's even more fascinating is, as you let go, as you release, you're not just leaving fear or panic behind. You're creating space, space for peace, space for calm, space for healing. And as you breathe deeper, it's almost as if you can sense that space growing, expanding, becoming a place of profound relaxation. Each moment, each breath, it gets easier, doesn't it? With each passing second, the weight lifts, the tension fades, and you know deep down, with every exhale, healing is happening. Perhaps you're beginning to understand on a deeper level how fear and panic, they're actually signs of something wonderful, of healing unfolding. They're signs that you're letting go of the old and making room for something new, something powerful, something more aligned with who you truly are. The more you breathe, the more you allow yourself to relax, the more you begin to recognize that fear and panic, they aren't something to be afraid of anymore. They're simply temporary visitors passing through, leaving only calm, leaving only peace. As this process becomes smoother, you may notice how your body and mind start to recognize this pattern of letting go, of healing, of moving towards greater freedom. It becomes so familiar, so natural, that each time you breathe deeply, your unconscious mind knows exactly what to do. Panic leaves, fear leaves, healing comes in. It's all happening naturally, as though it was always meant to be this way. And perhaps as you take another deep breath, you realize every wave of fear, it's simply another wave of healing, another wave of release, leaving you feel lighter, more peaceful, more in control. Every time you feel that moment of panic, you know, don't you? You know it's just part of the process, part of the natural flow. Panic comes, panic goes. Fear rises, fear dissipates. And what's left? Peace, healing, calm. And each time it happens, you reinforce this new belief within yourself. The more you release, the more you heal. The more you let go, the more you become who you truly are. And you might begin to realize, as you focus even more deeply, you've always had the power to heal. Your mind and body, they've always known how to release what no longer serves you, how to make space for peace. And every time you exhale, every time you let go of fear, panic, or tension, you're becoming more in tune with this natural process. You're becoming more aligned with the rhythm of your own healing. Isn't it amazing how easy it is for you to release? And isn't it even more amazing how, as you do, your unconscious mind continues to absorb the process, making it more and more automatic, more and more effortless. It's almost like your mind and body, they've been waiting for this moment, waiting for you to recognize the power of release and the power of healing. And now you've recognized it. It's like a switch has been flipped. You're allowing the healing to happen, moment by moment, breath by breath, deeper and deeper. With every breath, you may feel your body becoming more relaxed, your mind becoming more clear. The more you breathe, the more you realize, with each exhale, you're simply allowing yourself to heal. That's right, each release of panic, each release of fear, is a gift of healing, a gift of freedom. You're becoming more and more whole, and you're doing it effortlessly, as naturally as the breath itself. And with each moment of release, you may begin to notice how your sense of calm deepens, how your sense of inner peace becomes more powerful. It's as if every wave of panic leaves you, making space for an even deeper sense of healing to enter. Panic leaves and peace comes in. Fear leaves and strength comes in. It's all happening together in perfect harmony, and you're becoming more and more aligned with this natural process. It may even feel, at this point, there's no stopping this flow. That every time you breathe, every time you let go, the process speeds up, becoming smoother, more powerful. And even though you may not need to consciously focus on it, it continues. It continues to unfold, like a river flowing towards its destination. Its destination of deep, complete healing. You can trust it. You can trust yourself. You can trust this process because it's happening for you. It's happening through you. And it's happening effortlessly. And now, as you continue to relax, you can sense this process is becoming permanent. The more you practice this, the easier it gets. The more you let go, the more natural it becomes to release. You don't need to struggle. You don't need to force it. You simply allow it to happen. And with every release, every moment of healing, you become more aligned with the peace that's always been inside you. It's happening now. It's happening in this very moment. And every breath, every exhale brings you closer to this place of complete, profound healing.